Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. On this episode of Real Trends, Real Talk, Real Faith, today we're going to be talking about another dating show, Love Island. I know a lot of people know Love Island and are big fans of Love Island, and we're going to be talking about it on a Christian perspective and how Christian people should not be watching Love Island. So basically, there's a lot of drama, lust, and temptation, and it's not resembling godly love. And basically, this glorifies hookup culture, lustful behavior, worldly validation. People are rated based on looks, flirtation, and physical intimacy. This is not the kind of love that God calls us to pursue. So let's dive deep into why Christians should not be watching Love Island. Okay, so Jesus was clear about lust. It's not just about an action, it's about the thoughts and the heart. Watching a show that thrives on lust and temptation can desensitize us to sinning. We start to laugh at it, normalize it, and eventually accept it. A scripture says, Romans 12:2 tell us, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by renewing your mind. How can our minds be renewed if we keep on feeding it junk? Now the show Love Island also creates a toxic spiritual of toxicity of comparison. You're constantly seeing half-naked bodies, perfect relationships, and a drama filled of love triangles. It feeds insecurity, envy, a distorting view of love. Based on Galatians 5:22, it tells us the fruit of the Spirit includes peace, self-control, and love. But what kind of fruit are we bearing when we binge shows that celebrate chaos, lust, and jealousy? Now, some people just say it's entertainment and I'm not taking it seriously, but Proverbs 4:23 tell us to guard our heart, for everything you do flows from it. This includes what shows we choose to binge watch. Entertainment shapes our worldview even though we don't realize it. The devil isn't going to show up in red horns. He's going to show up in seductive distractions, normalizing sin and worldly pleasures disguised as fun. So overall, what should us Christians watch? What should our brothers and sisters be watching? This does not mean Christians can't watch anything fun, but we can watch what we're, seeing. We are called to be set apart from everybody in the society, to walk differently, dress differently, think differently, and even watch differently. Philippians 4:8 tells us to focus on what's true, noble, right, pure, lovely, admirable. If Love Island doesn't match that, then why are we letting it in our homes and in our hearts? So the closing out is, if you've been watching it, this is not about shame, it's about awareness and how us brothers and sisters can come together and say we can't watch this because it's just a disgrace on God, just altogether. There's sinning, lusting, there's jealousy, envious. There's a lot that the Bible has told us that is depicted in the show. We can't compromise spiritually for a few episodes of worldly pleasure, but let's be intentional what we feed into our spirit. Like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you think about Love Island and your take on Love Island as a Christian or your walk with Jesus Christ. Bye.